Hey guys, welcome to my modern farmhouse that is no game passes. This is only part one, and there's only one part because there's only like 30 minutes of footage, so that's really nice for me because I don't have to edit that much. And it'll just be really fast and easy to like upload this. And yeah, I kind of wanted to do this because, well, first of all, I got like a lot of comments on some of my videos talking about doing like a no game pass kind of build, and so I took the opportunity and like I took it as a sign to like do this. And I wanted a build that was kind of smaller because I'm kind of like switching in between some projects right now, which are taking a long time, and I'm trying to upload very consistently. So this is kind of like one of those builds you kind of just like throw in, and it didn't take me that long to make it all. It took me like a few days of planning, kind of knowing what I want to do, and then it was like kind of a day or two of actually building this house, so it really wasn't that long at all. But this project was really kind of, I mean, I'm not even going to call this really a project because it's not even that big. It's only like one bedroom, one bathroom, and all that jazz. It's kind of a starter home, but I don't know if I'd call it a starter home because there is like a garage and there is two bathrooms, so I don't know if you'd call it a starter home. I'm not going to call it a starter home yet, but I'm just going to like, that's what it is for now. I don't really like building no game pass houses because they are honestly just so hard. Like, I love my basic shapes, I love my structurals, and it's honestly just so, I sit there just on my computer when I'm building this. I was just sitting there like contemplating just resizing one shape, like can I just resize this one picture frame, just resize something, and you just can't do that with like no game pass. And it was just so infuriating to like not have that option, but I guess that's the whole challenge with no game pass houses, you know. And everyone who doesn't have no game passes, honestly, like it's really hard, and I feel your pain. So yeah. But if you are considering buying a few game passes from BLOXBURG, like, I would definitely, okay, I think I should like rank some of them because honestly, like the game passes, there's like a lot of game passes, and as a beginner you probably don't know like what kind of game passes you want, and I feel like this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think I would honestly rank the advanced placement first. Like, I think if you were gonna buy any game pass, I'd buy the advanced placement. It just like changes your builds. You can resize things. It just looks customizable. You can do like so much more like build hacks, make it look so much like cuter. Although you can't really build like multiple floors because you don't really, if you had to buy one, like you wouldn't be able to have that. But I just think it's like better than multiple floors because you can really just make your build just look so much better just by having advanced placement. So if you're thinking about buying a game pass, I recommend buying that one probably like first, and then multiple floors, because multiple floors is just like honestly super helpful. And if you want bigger houses, like it's just going to be super helpful with you, and it makes the houses look a little bit more put together because you can kind of elevate your house. And like one of the things I didn't really like about this house is, and any, I guess in like no game pass houses, is that you don't really get the dimension, or the ratio is kind of off because this house is so like flat because there's no second floor, so it just seems kind of odd in my opinion because it's like, I don't know, like it's so much longer than it is taller, which yes, that is like a style, and I get it, but it just like, it seems weird in my opinion. I don't know like how it just, all of them kind of just look very long and flat, and you can't really add like a lot of dimension to it because you don't have multiple floors. So yeah, definitely I would put advanced placement and then multiple floors. And then if you got like another one, or you know down the road you're thinking of buying another one, I would buy like the excellent employee one because that one will just give you money super fast. I guess in general I would just buy any like the work related kind of game passes because like honestly, if you want to make good houses, you're gonna need like a lot of money, so you're gonna want to like work and have like the game passes that help you work. So like I said, the excellent employee one and the marvelous mood one, which is a new one, but like those ones are just really good because you just can make money so much faster. I recently bought the marvelous mood one like a few weeks after it came out, which was a few months ago, I guess. So I've had it for a few months now, and honestly, it's such a game changer. Like, it is a game changer. Like, I can literally make double the money probably without like boosting my moods at all. And I don't really boost my moods, like, I don't boost my moods like where I watch like the TV and sit on my bed anymore. I get really lazy and I just press like the B stuff. I just use that because it's just like kind of obnoxious to go back to your plot, sit there, and then boost all your moods. It takes like a long time, so I just kind of like press the 25B and just pay that. I don't know. I don't work that much, honestly, surprisingly. Like, so I don't really work that much consistently. It's kind of more of like a I need money, I have to go work right now thing, so it just works that way. Like, I'm always kind of poor in an extent, so yeah, definitely get those two. I forget what other game passes they have. The basement, honestly, is probably one of the last things you could buy, and then premium is the very, very last thing you buy. Like, there's really no point to premium. Actually, there is, but it's just like not the most worth it. Like, I have premium, and I think all it does is really you can pick what plot you want on your on the little thing, which is nice, especially for YouTubers and people who want to take thumbnail pictures, because you can pick like where the sun shines, and it really does actually help like picking a plot. So yeah, that actually is pretty useful, and also it can lowers your bills. Oh my gosh, sorry, it's getting late for me again. I always film these at night, and I just should not do it because it's just making me really tired. But it lowers your bills, so you pay a lot less bills, which is very nice. I don't actually know how much lower your bills are, but I think that's like all it does. It might be, you also get like the little premium in your chat thing, which doesn't really matter at all. It's kind of just like, I don't know, like I feel like a lot of people have it anyway, so it's like you don't stand out from having premium. So yeah, premium would be like the last thing you buy. Like, if you have the Robux for it and you want the benefits of it, like, by all means go for it. Like, it's just not the priority if you are new to BLOXBURG and you're like, I don't know what to buy, which I'm sure like it's not that hard to research anyways. But if you're wondering, I would definitely rank advanced placement over multiple floors. That's just me though, because I know like a lot of people love multiple floors. But yeah, I can't live without advanced placement, and this really just shows in my build right now. I need it. And so like going back to this build, I tried to make this look as like I tried to make it look like not a Game Pass house, but it's kind of, you could probably tell. So I kind of like wanted to use the new transparent decals, and the only way that you can really like do this is by using these clear cubes, and you can't really resize them because they don't have that. So I just kind of left the cubes there, and they might look kind of weird, but if you don't like it, like, by all means, you can change it back to like the normal, just like bushes and stuff. I just kind of wanted to like use them because they're still new and I love them. I think they I think they just look so good. Like, they just make the build look so much more like realistic, and I have so many ideas that I want to do with them. So yeah, I just had to make some of the things just look kind of awkward, but I think they ended up looking okay in my opinion. So yeah, landscaping is definitely super hard with no game passes. Like, you want to put like things kind of close together, and you don't really have that. You don't have the space to do that. It always says like, no space, and that is just traumatizing. Whenever I see like the little red thing, you might even see this in the speed build. I think you definitely do, because there's one point in the bedroom where I couldn't, like, the bed wasn't enough space. Apparently there was no space for it, and I just clicked it 100,000 times, and it just kept saying error like 100,000 times, and it gave me like the little red sign thing, and I just was just mad because I just wanted the bed to go there, so that it kind of was more centered with the room, but it kind of just didn't end up like that because of the game passes, or no game passes, lack of game passes, if you will. So that was kind of sad. Also, I want to talk about the layout of this house. I kind of found it kind of weird. I found a house like this on Pinterest, and I kind of went off of that, and then there's like a little layout for it, and the layout was weird too in that one, and I couldn't really like find a good layout that like looked kind of better and like realistic in a way. So it just turned up being like this. I don't really like the hallway. I don't really like hallways like that in general, but it just had to be like that. But I do just love the exterior a lot. I think the exterior is just so cute, and that's like my favorite part of the whole build. I also like the living room and the bedroom. I think those are my favorite other parts of like the interior part of this house. I think they turned out kind of well, and honestly, like, it looks kind of a lot like the boho farmhouse that I did previously, the build before this. So yeah, I think it's like, if you don't have any game passes and you want to build the boho modern farmhouse, then this is probably like a good dupe for it if you would. Oh jeez, oh my god, I just like knocked my thing down. Okay, so sorry about that. I had to like resituate myself because I tipped my mic over because I was talking with my hands again, like I always do. But I've had to record that part, or this whole voiceover, so many times because I keep like stumbling on my words, because it's getting into that time of night where my brain doesn't function and I'm losing like brain cells. Like, my brain does not function after like 9 p.m, which is probably not that late for a lot of you, but for me it is. Well, I guess I've been staying up later now, but I just reached a point where I can't talk anymore, which is right now. So I'm actually going to leave because I also don't have that many footage. I don't have much footage time left. I only have like 15 minutes ish, which is not a lot for me in general. And I feel like I'm just talking about nothing right now because I just don't even know like what's happening in my brain. And yeah, so I'm going to leave, but I will see you guys in the next voiceover or the next build. There's no part 2 to this, so no like going to like part 2. This is it. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next voiceover build, which is gonna be my new project, which I haven't released yet, and I'm really excited to show you guys. So stay tuned for that, and bye. you.